Okay guys, we got something special for you, so please don't go anywhere. I am about to give Sarah a purity ring. I am actually going to make it look like a marriage proposal. There it is. She's gonna love it.
People think we're a couple. Well, we are, but we also don't understand why people see the worst.
Let's go get Sarah. Sarah, I need you to get up, honey. Yes? You're about to find out.
Yeah. What are you doing? What? What is this?
Sarah, will you wear this ring as a sign and a promise to God and to me?
A while back, I did a video on a TikTok duo, a little dancing duo TikTok. I almost said couple. Oh my God. It is a father-daughter duo. And I did this video on these two individuals because everybody that was watching thought that it wasn't this man's daughter. Everybody thought that she was his wife. Upon digging further into these videos, you find out that they've had multiple TikTok accounts that have either been deleted or they deleted themselves because the comments that they were getting, just like pointing to the fact that this girl looks like she's his wife, and not because of age or anything like that, because of how they act. They do these dance videos together and they act like a romantic couple in it.
No matter where I go, no matter what I do, you'll always be a part of me and me a part of you. I want to give you everything in this entire world.
The way that they are with each other and the body language and the touchy feelingness is extremely disturbing. And they have made multiple TikTok accounts and they keep coming back doing these dances. And, you know, at the end of the day, I want to say this before I get into this because she posted a video that we need to be watching because she said something shocking. I just want to say this before I get into it. There is a chance that this is innocent and that this girl is not being hurt or has not in the past been hurt by her dad in any way, shape, or form, and I hope that is the case, okay? But I'm sorry, at the end of the day, this isn't normal and it's very bizarre, and they're trying to say that we just don't see relationships like this and that this is very normal and that there's nothing wrong with it, and I'm sorry, I do not think that's the case. I think that this is extremely bizarre and uncomfortable. His daughter did this video where she was talking about what everybody was saying about it and how everybody is wrong. And I'm going to play that video for you right here and then we're going to talk about it because in this video clip, she literally says that they are a couple.
I have never in my life seen so many people be so far off. Sadly, society has us so warped and twisted that we see villains that aren't there. The only reason so many people see the signs is because they don't understand. My dad is so completely opposite of what everyone believes. He is the least controlling man I know. He encourages me to make my own choices, and he never tries to influence me in any way. And then he backs me 1000%. He does the same for Hunter and Mom. People want us to be outraged and upset that people think we're a couple. Well, we are, but we also don't understand why people see the worst. Coming on here raging at people won't help, so why should we waste everyone's time? I get that some people aren't as affectionate as we are, but taking the leap from hugging and being close to each other all the time to that is absolutely the biggest stretch I've ever seen. I know that we may not be your typical father and daughter, but honestly, who are we harming by expressing ourselves in a completely innocent way with no bad intentions? You say you see red flags and are concerned for me, my mom, and Hunter. Okay, I'll admit that we may appear a little off to some people. My dad is quite the character for sure. He loves to be quirky and have fun, and sometimes he acts like a goofball. But he has never harmed anyone. He does everything that his family wants to do with no thought for himself. He took Hunter and I to a concert he knew he would hate, and he ended up getting a headache from the loud music. But we had fun, and that's all that mattered to him. Everyone thinks they have it all figured out, but they don't even know him. They don't see the sacrifices he has made to make sure we are happy. So if you're truly concerned for my welfare and that of my mom and Hunter, then leave my dad alone. He doesn't deserve all of the hate. I have not been groomed, neither has my mom or Hunter. We love my dad because he is the gentlest, kindest, and sweetest man, and he's a great father. There is nothing forced, coerced, or manipulated about it. I watch tons of crime dramas, so I know the signs that people look for. I also know what grooming truly is, and it's vile and completely gross. But that's not what's happening with me. I am 100% in complete awareness of my life. I have never been abused or manipulated by my dad. I see tons of other father-daughter relationships, and nothing about the way we interact is outside the norm for a lot of families. The difference is that we choose to post on TikTok so people see us daily, and it makes people uncomfortable, and I'm sorry. But calling my dad a predator and a creep is a pretty big leap to make. Maybe we do need to dial it back a little, but understand we meant no harm. We truly, to this day, don't understand why people have a problem. Nothing we have ever done crosses any lines or boundaries. I truly hope that at least some of you will understand. I know this probably won't stop the hate, but I can't stand how he is being treated, so I had to speak out. I shouldn't have to, but it just breaks my heart that he's being targeted all the time. Anyway, I know this went long and I'm sorry, I just had to get that off my chest. I will see you in the next video. Until then, remember to stay positive and have an amazing day.
First of all, I have never in my life heard of a father and daughter that say that they feel that they need to dial it back in reference to the affection that they give each other on camera, that they need to dial it back because of what it looks like. If you're having to say that, something is wrong. If you're having to utter those words out of your mouth, something is very, very wrong. Also, she literally says in this clip, and I'll repeat it for you right here, that we are a couple.
People think we're a couple. Well, we are. But we also don't understand why people see the worst.
She says it. Okay, I want to say, I think what she meant is that they are outraged, but the way that she worded it does not help the allegations that something is going on here. And I just want to say, I feel for her, because a lot of times in situations like these, the child doesn't know that they have been groomed, but this behavior is strange. He picks out these dresses for her for them to do dances together. She says that she admits that they can come off a little bit bizarre, and it's like there's so many things that you're saying here that is just not what I feel like you would be saying if what was happening was not a bit messed up. I also don't think that she realizes that your parent can do really nice things for you, like take you places and be selfless and have a kind heart, and still not be doing things that are right, because sometimes they want to make up for what they've done that's wrong. I'm not saying that that happened here. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, you know, him doing good things is irrelevant to what people are questioning. People are questioning if there has been something that happened, and maybe she may not even remember or know about it, but what's occurring is making people uncomfortable. I'm just gonna say I'm reacting to a video here. I do not know if there is truth to that or not, and I don't know how to look that up. I don't know what their last name is. I got no idea. But that said, that her dad's, both of his brothers are registered sex offenders, and he's acting like that with his daughter. There is something wrong with that, and I don't think this girl realizes it. I don't think she realizes it. I don't think she knows. She might think that this is normal. She's never had another dad before. You know, when it's your only parent, you might not know. Oh my god, I'm uncomfortable about that. The fact that he proposed to her is the grossest thing I've ever seen in my life, and they try to act like that's like cute or something, and it ain't. To make this even more disturbing, the fact that he proposed to her with an actual engagement ring. And this is a point that I have to bring up that I just recently discovered that I did not know. So there are these videos of him with his wife that people have pointed out that he's not as affectionate with his wife. Like, he sings her this love song and he's not really showing her that much affection, but whenever he's singing to his daughter, he's like touching all over her. So there's already a difference in how this man acts with his wife versus his daughter. But his wife does not wear a ring at all. She has no rings on her finger, but his daughter is wearing a big, huge rock on her hand. And when you image search this ring, you find that it is an engagement ring at Walmart. And then people also brought up the fact that it was discovered that his daughter sits in the front seat and the mom sits in the back seat. So then they had to do this entire video where they were explaining why she's always in the front seat with her dad. And it has to do with the fact that apparently when she's in a back seat, she gets headaches.
We weren't prepared for how polarized people would be about this issue. So I figured I'd come on here and explain it real quick so that everybody is clear on why I sit in the front seat and mom sits in the back. So ever since I was 16, I get really bad headaches in the back seat. Nothing seems to help. I've suffered from migraines in the past, so that stems from that. Nothing seems to help. I thought music helped at first, but that slowly faded and it just kept getting worse.
So she came to me and Dad and says, I'm getting headaches if I sit in the back seat. I says, well, do you get headaches when you sit in the front with Dad? And she said, no. I says, well, why don't you sit in the front seat from now on and I'll sit in the back seat. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, she was completely willing to allow me to sit in the front seat just so that I wouldn't get headaches.
Yeah, because I don't like her having headaches.
This woman here, she's an amazing mother. She hates to see any of her family, especially her children, in pain.
I don't like that because she's not herself when she's in pain.
So this was entirely her decision.
Yes.
She offered to let me sit in the front. And honestly, that's how everybody's comfortable. Like,
Yes.
we don't want anybody to be, excuse me, we don't want anybody to be uncomfortable on trips.
Yeah, because I don't like anybody uncomfortable.
Yeah,
And I can still interact and talk with them. I can still hear them, what they're doing,
Exactly.
saying and stuff, so
exactly.
I don't
So
see what the problem is.
that is the reason that I sit in the front and mom sits in the back.
That literally makes no sense. Sometimes people get car sick in the back seat, but that affects your stomach. I've never heard of this in my life, of somebody getting headaches from being in the back seat. It kind of comes off like they have something going on behind the scenes here, and the mom doesn't really seem like she's aware of what's going on. You see videos of the mom, she looks like she's spaced out all the time, like she's not really present. So when she's saying that she lets her sit in the front seat and wear this engagement ring from her dad, is the mom okay? Like, is she well? I don't know if she's well. Like, what would she say if they were like, hey, we need to sleep in the same bed because I'm getting nightmares in my bed, but I don't get nightmares in your bed? Would she be like, okay, you guys can have this room? What in the backwoods is going on here? And I also came across this video. I have to play this for you all right here. This is insane to me. So there is this video where they take the mom shopping, and it is so creepy and uncomfortable because the daughter acts like a mom in this video. Like, she's taking her daughter shopping, but the daughter's the mom. What in the world is happening? This is the craziest thing I've ever seen on the internet.
Alright, so we're here at Ross, and what are we doing? Shopping.
Yep, she's gonna use her birthday money that she got from all you lovely people,
And she's gonna go shopping for some new clothes. Yes. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Alright, let's go.
So mom needs to pick out some nice black pants for her work. Oh.
Can you get them for me?
Yeah.
Those are extra large. I need plus size.
Stop.
I'm looking for shirts now.
Yeah, they have some really good shorts here.
And I found some socks for me.
There's the first outfit. Do you like it?
Yes.
You look good. Do you like it?
Yes.
That one looks good. Hey, those look nice. I know. Those are nice. You like them?
Yeah.
I like the little things on the pockets.
I know, me too. Yeah.
Well, it looks good. Do you like them?
Yes. And
All right.
that's it. Oh, so I tried them all on. Thank you guys for coming along and shopping with me.
Alright guys, so just a quick little info from me. I will be going live tonight.
The more of these videos that I watch where I see that the daughter's kind of leading it and the mom is sitting there and doesn't really seem like she knows anything that's going on and she's just kind of going with the flow of everything, makes this saga of, are these two in some incestuous relationship with each other? It makes it feel that much more believable, because what is going on with this mom? I don't know if she's okay. Somebody please tell me that it is not weird that the daughter has these nice clean clothes on and the mom is wearing like a stained shirt and she looks, you know, like she needs a little bit of self-care going on here. And then the daughter's like, here, you get like some money that I got for you from the internet to go buy you some clothes, and it's like you're filming her. It's so, something about this is so wrong to me on so many levels. It's like, here mom, you earned some clothes for your birthday, like why are you wearing nice clothes and she's not? Why is the husband going off and buying you all these fancy dresses when the wife needs to have a birthday before she gets to go on a shopping spree? Oh my God. That did not just happen. That is so gross. I'm disturbed beyond belief that this girl thinks this is normal. She thinks this is okay. That is not okay. Absolutely not. Like, I would never do a bathing suit transition with my dad and then like shake my hips. That's not normal. That is gross. I'm not going to point out appearance. She is a beautiful girl, but the dark rings around her eyes, people keep pointing that out, and it just looks like there's something wrong, and it feels like something wrong is happening right in front of our faces, but because it's just out of reach and you can't prove it, you can't do anything to help her.
Let's go down the rabbit hole together with this dad and daughter dream team account. Okay. That video, you can clearly see where he's like petting her hair. Let me bring it up. Let me show you.
Are you getting nervous?
No.
Okay, so what's my favorite movie?
I know this one. The original Star Trek?
Nope.
Now, question. As a father, do you feel comfortable putting your hand in between your daughter's legs on her thigh while watching a movie at the age of 21? Well, at any age. I truly believe that Sarah does not know that she's been groomed her entire life by her father. Patrick has two brothers that are convicted, registered sex offenders. He still currently speaks to them. He pretty much said, oh, you know, they did their time for their crimes, so that's it. That's because I believe, allegedly, that he does not think that what they did is that heinous of a crime because he's been doing it to his daughter. And that's why his daughter is so defensive on his side, because she doesn't know she's been groomed her entire life. I'm going to show you one last video. And then you make up your mind and you let me know in the comments what you think.
Brother, what's that?
Tell me in the comments, is this a normal father and daughter relationship?
Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up. I don't think it's a stretch anymore to think that this girl is being groomed. She doesn't know that this is so wrong. This is so wrong. It's so sickening. It literally hurts my heart because she doesn't know. She doesn't know. This is the only dad that she has, and he does nice things for her, right? He does selfless things for her, right? Like she said in that video. she's not going to recognize that this is so wrong. But if she's also in the same breath saying, maybe we need to dial it back, then she has to know somewhere deep inside that this is not right. If you think you have to dial back your affection with your dad, then it's not normal. Like, if you're having like normal affection with your parent, you're not going to feel that way about it. This is disgusting. This is disturbing. It literally makes me sick. Clips are not normal. The one where he's like petting her head, like, what's my favorite movie? And the way he's grabbing her, you guys, this isn't right. Putting his hand on her bare leg. Oh my God. This is not how you behave to your daughter when you are a grown-ass man. This is crossing boundaries on so many levels. And if you think that you can be like this with your child, you need help, because this is not a normal father-daughter duo. This is so inappropriate. This is not how to act. I'm ill. I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna have to do voiceovers for this video to fill the blank spaces, because those last clips, that is the first time I saw them, and it has literally made me so sick. I have to stop this video. That is how horrendous that stuff is that I just watched. That is not okay. Like, if it's making people feel physically ill when they see it, you should be asking yourself why you don't think there's a problem with it. Y'all are gonna have to let me know what you think in the comments down below about this. And if you guys like to check out my jewelry, I have mystery jewelry bags available over on my Depop. They are limited time. There's only limited quantities of them, so definitely get them if you want. Check them out. They're in my bio. And I also have my handmade jewelry over on my Etsy shop. I hope to see you guys over there. Every purchase I ship directly from my house, and it means so much to me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see y'all soon for another one.